I'm taking a friend into the path today. The path is a 3.7 million square foot labyrinth of retail corridors underneath and above the streets of Toronto. It is notoriously difficult to navigate. Now, try doing it in a wheelchair. The friend I'm taking is Luke Anderson. You may have heard of him.
Accessibility in the city is a huge issue. StopGap aims to help solve that problem. My name is Luke Anderson.
We're starting from the furthest point south and we're going to Yonge and Dundas Square. I know the route, Luke does not. So when he gets frustrated, and he will, then I will give him a hint as long as he answers a question about stopgap or accessibility. Wawa! How you doing, Luke?
Fabulous.
Are you ready for this crazy maze?
I'm ready to experience whatever awaits us.
All right, let's go. In 2016 and 17, they spent $4.1 million on improving the signage to make navigating the path easier. Here we are.
Yeah, give it a love tap.
A little rub. Yeah. One of the first things you want to do is find the map. Good luck finding that.
Okay, so there's supposed to be a map somewhere in here. This is a map. Looks like I might need a magnifying glass. So we're on the mezzanine level. Shops and dining path. Judging from this map, we go straight to find the path. I'm gonna go with that. Should I rub it for good luck? Okay. Path this way. All right, go back to where we... The path? Yeah? Okay. Oh, so maybe the arrow means up. Yep. All right. Totally caught in a vicious loop between the two signs that told us to go one way and then back the other way. But I guess I was just misinterpreting what the arrow meant.
And for reference, we made it 10 feet in the door.
So what confused me was the arrows and the fact that in my mind, the path is down, but we just went up. So I'm a little bit confused.
Use the path, Luke. Let's go.
This arrow says this way, so I'm gonna go for it.
So you should always look up at signs too. See, we got the signs in the ceiling.
Yeah.
So
I see the sign.
One more free hint. Up ahead is the map.
Yeah.
So you always want to keep a lookout for these maps.
It looks like there might be an issue at the Scotiabank Arena. Judging from this map, it looks like there's a set of stairs and there's a access symbol with a red line through it, which to me says it's not accessible. Okay, so if I read the legend, the dotted red lines mean alternative accessible route. So I guess we'll just be aware of that. All right. Complex. Complex. I'm imagining someone with low or no vision trying to go on this adventure. Ooh.
I would suggest to anyone with a disability to not do this alone the first time.
There should be a sign at the beginning of this journey that says, remember to look up.
One day to the next, I never know what to expect. I just roll the dice, place my bets, and hope that I survive to see another sunset. And if you're in my life.
Getting distracted by this short story dispenser. You want a short story? Too bad.
We could make the buttons a little bit bigger and make them easier so that everybody can push them, but there's your short story. It was real short. You don't get one. It wouldn't be a tour if we didn't have a little art. And this right now, depending on who you talk to, is the street art of street art.
I'm just assuming that we're still on the right path. Oh. Well, that's not gonna work. All right. Oh, I totally missed this. That was a scary elevator. Did it drop like an inch when you got in there?
Yes, and I thought I was going to die.
Feeling disoriented. Not a fun feeling to be stuck with. And again, like if I had some place to go and I was needing to meet someone, I'd be calling them right now and letting them know that I'm gonna be late.
So you might be asking yourself, like, what's the big deal if a couple of guys in wheelchairs can't find their way around the underground path network? We live in Toronto and it's cold the majority of the year. So if people that use mobility devices can get around downtown, get their errands run, and stay warm at the same time, it's a huge win.
I'm seeing another path sign here and I'm just putting two and two together.
Okay, so we made it inside the Scotiabank Arena.
Yeah. I'm not seeing another one of those magical signs.
Use the path, Luke. Let's go.
Oh, okay. It looks like we want to head towards Union Station. We'll look for signage for Union Station. Somebody pooped. Somebody pooped right by the power door operator button. My eyes are watering. Found the source of the smell. Oh.
Luke is too polite. That was a shitty experience.
That experience. That was gross. That was really gross.
Years ago, I would have vomited right beside that. But since my injury, my stomach has gotten a lot stronger.
Classic. I hate this. Sounds like your experience sounds like is also challenging.
Yeah.
Trying to navigate this.
And just to be clear, you can say I'm mobile, totally, and I can't find my way around here.
Yeah.
Right? So there you go.
I am not having fun, and I am ready for a hint.
There's a lot of knuckleheads out there, right? We run into them. How do you convince a business owner that is not keen on getting a ramp that this is something that we need to happen? How do you convince these, I'm going knuckleheads?
A lot of business owners said that they didn't want a ramp because they didn't have any customers that used wheelchairs. There was a time in my life when accessibility and the experience of disability was the farthest thing off of my radar. So I was also a knucklehead. The knucklehead experience is real, and it just means that they need a little bit of help. And so over time, the business owners next door or down the street who ended up getting a ramp, they start sharing their experience using a ramp. The customers and the residents in the neighborhood start spreading awareness and their experience and their joy of using the ramp and experiencing it, and how it makes their lives easier, and all of a sudden the business owner that originally didn't want to get a ramp, they reach out, they become aware, and they realize that they just didn't understand. So bring a lot of empathy to the knucklehead experience, because I was there at one time in my life.
So speaking of knuckleheads, the individuals that did the signage, I'll help you out, Luke. We have to go back out this door and turn right.
I'm thoroughly confused. No machinery allowed on ramp.
Now, look up. Look way. You're breaking the rules, Luke. You're breaking the rules. No machinery allowed on the ramp.
Breaking the rules is a really important part of creating the change that we want to see in our world, and so stirring up the pot is part of the formula.
I like to refer to it as being a pebble in one's boot. You can shake me loose, but I'm gonna keep coming back.
Feels like I'm in a bit of a vortex. And I would consider myself fairly directionally, not gifted, but I have a decent sense of direction.
It all looks the same. Yeah, there's numbers, but like it all looks the same.
Two signs pointing in opposite directions for the same place.
There's an elevator on the wall over here.
Yeah, right.
Go down, and then once you go down, when you come out, go left, and that'll take you right into the TTC.
All right.
Alrighty?
Really?
Alrighty. Thanks so much.
I don't know if it's the whole poop experience that's making my stomach uneasy right now, or if it's just this kind of nebulous space that we're navigating right now, but I don't like it. I don't like this whole experience.
Oh, just wait. If you think it's bad now.
We're looking for Union Station. My guess is that we go straight. I'm not seeing any signs that say Union Station. Front Street, I know that Front Street is north, so we want to head north. Not seeing any path signs. Actually, I haven't seen a path sign in quite a while. Oh, I actually do see a path sign. We're on our way to Yonge and Dundas.
The challenge though for him is he has to do it all through signage and can't ask for help. I'm the bummer to the party. Could have taken the easy route.
Okay, here's another path sign. So the "We Are Here" spot has been scraped or erased off of this map. That's not helpful. So it looks like there's another one of these alternative accessible routes, but because of this spot where we are here on the map, it's been removed. I don't really know which direction to go in to get to that accessible alternative path.
What I think that is, Luke, is probably from over the years, people putting their finger on it going, okay, so we're here, clear coat over top would solve this problem, but still doesn't solve your present conundrum here. He still has no clue where he's gonna go.
Another path sign. We're in an underground parking lot, which is extra confusing. There was a pass sign, and now there's no more pass sign. So I'm gonna guess again and assume that we go through this door. I have no clue where we're about to go. Dang it. That was a quick one. Is this what it's like being an ant? But I'm not seeing any signage. I'm lost. I guess I'm ready for another hint.
Do you have a story from a user of a StopGap ramp that, you know, was a positive experience or life-changing, or?
And we hear from all kinds of different people who are pushing strollers, people, of course, who are using mobility aids, give us positive feedback, again, all the time.
What was not shown on a sign, on a piece of paper, on a Post-it note, there wasn't even a Post-it note up down there. We were to get off on the concourse at level C for the path. So we got to go back down to level C.
Yeah.
All right.
C.
Question of the day, left or right?
I'm gonna guess right.
Good call. One of the major problems with signage is that the path is not owned by one person. So where are we now? We're in the bank tower at Wellington West. So the Toronto Dominion, they own it, right? And then we'll go into the Bank of Montreal, and then we'll go into the Scotia Plaza.
This
If they
patchwork
don't,
of different signage.
yes, but if they don't like the aesthetics of the sign in their building, they won't put them up.
So that's why we're not seeing that path.
Or, hey, this is an accessible route.
Right.
Like, this is where the city must step in and say, hey.
Yeah, there's no
We
consistency.
need continuity here. Continuity through the whole path.
Completely. But it's really disorienting and confusing and definitely not clear.
Okay, so that's a free hint. You're going the wrong way. We got to turn around.
I'm so spun around down here. I would have put money on this way, but you're saying your hot free tip has us going back that way, which I would never have guessed that.
I have done this, I don't know how many times, and I just sent us in the wrong direction. You picked the right direction. I turned us around into the wrong direction.
So do I get that free hint back?
Yeah, okay, you get the free hint back.
I went down to the crossroads, fell down on my knees. Down to the crossroads, fell down on my knees. Ask the Lord above for more, say, take me if you please.
Okay, I'll give you the free hand
Okay,
back.
sweet. Hit me with
We have to turn left here.
no signage. No direction for you.
Soup Nazi.
I see a path sign. Also seeing signage pointing to Union Station going that way. In the opposite direction, similar signage pointing me to Union Station this way.
That doesn't make sense. Okay, spoiler, you picked the right direction.
Yeah.
I would try to look for a path map.
Oh, okay. I see a path. I'm exhausted. I'm wiped. I mean, I tapped out of this adventure long ago. I'm just running on patience fumes right now. It says 12 minutes. 12 minutes to Yonge and Dundas Square. No way. We're gonna go this way. Oh no, not one of these. Oh, worst. So these elevators are very annoying because I'm not able to use this on my own. So we're gonna hit the button and we wait for someone to come to give us a hand. Yeah, hi there, I'm looking for assistance with the elevator.
Yes, sir, there is a button inside. When you press it, it can go up and down.
I'm not able to do that on my own.
Tell someone.
And just straight off assume you can do it yourself instead of maybe asking, do you need assistance with it?
Not feeling very empowered. Just want to draw your attention to some language over here on this sign. To me, it just is a reflection of where they're at on their learning journey. So they're, I'd say stuck at knucklehead square number 1.
Yeah. You can fit, you just have to do like an 800-point turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a good dog.
Nice.
1% for one. Yeah.
That should be good.
That's perfect, yeah. I'm gonna need a hand.
Yep, no worries.
Guess what? It's rubbed off again. This is a really interesting human phenomenon that we've stumbled upon. Might be the highlight of this adventure. So, okay, we just navigated the worst. I mean, okay, it's not the worst. The worst would be to not have the elevator there. There is an elevator there. It requires 2 security guards to operate. You gotta get a hold of them first. Took about 10, 15 minutes for them to come. But here we are. I'm not remembering seeing this crossroads on the map. I'm gonna need another hint.
We know what's supposed to happen in 2025. Ontario is supposed to be 100% accessible by 2025. So Luke, how far off do you think we are?
I mean, this video captures how far off we are from, well, so many things. Language, physical access. We've got a long way to go.
This is not going to happen in 2025. I'm not a pessimistic person, I'm an optimistic person, and this is nothing but a pipe dream.
So I sent us the wrong direction. Thanks for the hot tip.
We're only 10 minutes away. Just 10 minutes. 10 simple little minutes. I might suggest Edmund to go up with each one of us while we go up these elevators are not for people with lower finger dexterity issues.
Okay, I got it. I managed it. Right, we're in the mall.
All right, now we just need to find our way out of this maze of a mall.
See, I don't know where I go. See, I don't know where I go. But I got dreams to make. But I got dreams to make, to make, to make, to make, to make today.
Use the path loop. Let's go.
No clue. You got a hot hint for me?
I can see that you're done. Turn left.
Path sign.
We're here. We go through these doors.
Okay.
And we are in the Eaton Center.
I need a nap. I think I'd rather be in that poop spot than where we are right now, in the mall during Boxing Week. Nope.
Last elevator of the day.
We're almost there.
I'm sure you're all wondering how long this took. We'll let you know once we get there. And we made it. And 2 hours and 15 minutes later, here we are. It's an experience and a half.
Do not want to repeat that anytime soon. It was an adventure. We really had an opportunity to highlight some real shortcomings of the path system, and I think that whole experience reflects how far we have to go as a society in general towards removing barriers for people with disabilities.
Sorry, the camera's getting shaky. I'm getting cold. Oh, or maybe it's my nerves were blowing. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for coming with us on this journey.
I'm traveling across the land with a joystick in my hand.